So what do you think is the best strategy? Because for me, like the best thing is to just jump right back in it, start waking up at 4 a.m. again to get back into my routine. How would you suggest most people go about that?
Well, I think that's a great thing for like a seasoned fitness veteran. You know, if you've been doing it a long time, it's easy to just say, okay, I just got to do it.
Yeah.
But for a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people get discouraged. So it's this whole mental block of now I feel like crap. Now I'm redoing something I've already done, and now it's a lot harder to make yourself get up and go work out. For somebody that say maybe been training a few months or 6 months or a year, they're still young in fitness, so it's hard for them to just say, all right, I'm going to do it. Whenever they're kind of say lacking that motivation, where a lot of times, like for us, that just comes. So for those people, what I say is just be realistic with yourself, and if you need to, use this time as recollecting and getting reorganized. So what you can do, what I tell a lot of people to do, is write down your schedule, write down what you have to do during the week, write down the days you're going to go to the gym, and go ahead and commit to yourself. Now go ahead and get consistent going back to the gym, and then you can be consistent with your diet. There has to be consistency all across the board.
Yeah, I think starting with the gym is easier than starting with the diet.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
you're probably still going to have stuff laying around from like your relatives or whatever.
Of course, yeah.
And getting back in the gym, you're going to look at that and be like, it's not really worth it anymore.
Yeah. That's definitely a great way to look at it, because if it's always that snowball effect of I had a piece of pie for breakfast. No, I might as well have 3 pieces of pie for lunch.
Yeah, it just works.
Yeah.
Or brush your teeth.
Yeah, that's always a good one. Yeah.
Like you start thinking about chocolate cake, just nope. Toothbrush.
Yeah. Get all those small sugar molecules out of your mouth, and now you're losing that craving for it. Absolutely.
I was just thinking about the bad taste, but if you want to go all sciencey, that's fine.
Oh yeah, whatever. Yeah.
If you want to get super sciencey, so traveling with family, you're probably traveling back. I think my biggest setback was traveling back. One, I was sick, so that didn't help. But being stuck in a car for, goodness, like 17 hours?
Wow. Yeah, that's a long time.
I mean, that's terrible when you're pulling over at the side of the road and just eating McDonald's or whatever you can get. Like, that's really going to hinder you. I mean, I came back in the gym and 185-pound deadlift felt pretty big.
Yeah.
Felt like 300 pounds.
Yeah, that's the hard part. And a lot of people, what they don't think about that is, when you're sitting in the car, and we talked about this last week too, about, how tight you're getting just sitting there.
Yeah.
And it could be something as simple as like you go to do a deadlift and you're a little bit out of alignment. It's going to feel heavy. And then going back to what we just talked about, that's something else that can make you feel like crap. Well, now I've lost strength too.
Yeah.
Well, in reality, you haven't. You're just a little tight. You're not in the positions you need to be, but you feel like you've regressed a lot when you really haven't.
Yeah, and some encouragement for everyone out there who's like, yeah, it's just going to suck when I go back in. After the warm-up this morning, this was my first day back in the gym, I felt amazing. Like, I felt the nerves kind of coming back in, and it just, everything cleared back up. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's always, it's always one of those things, especially for new people in fitness. When you're not at the gym, you dread it. When you're at the gym, you love it. It's just getting there. So you hear a lot of fitness gurus and stuff say, just get to the gym. Don't make your goal to go work out and crush a workout. Make your goal to get to the gym, and then just let everything happen from there.
Yeah. That's pretty big. So yeah, this is the awkward time of year. Things are just going to get a little weird. You're going to have people coming in and out of town. I mean, the best thing that I found is just do it at a time where you got nothing else going on, super early, super late, and just fight through this time. It'll be worth it, because then you won't look back and go on New Year's when you're making your resolutions to, add X amount of pounds to your list or lose X amount of weight before the summer. You're not going to have built up even more of a problem for yourself to deal with.
Agreed. I agree with that 100%.